From the coronavirus pandemic to Black Lives Matter to the record-breaking hurricane season, CBS's Michael George has a look at the national stories that made headlines this year.
2020 will forever be remembered as the year of the coronavirus. COVID-19 ravaged the United States, killing more than 300,000 nationwide and infecting more than 16 million, pushing hospitals to the brink.
Every day it's the same. COVID patients, people sick, people on ventilators, people dying.
The global health crisis exploded in the New York City area before eventually spreading across the country. Some states implemented mask mandates, while other states resisted.
I'm gonna give you a squirt.
Many schools reopened in the fall with safety measures in place. Others kept classrooms closed, offering virtual instruction.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
2020 saw a renewed focus on racial inequality and police brutality following the killing of George Floyd in May in Minneapolis.
I can't breathe!
Protesters nationwide chanted, "I can't breathe," echoing Floyd's words as he lay pinned under a police officer's knee for more than 8 minutes. Most demonstrations were peaceful, but some escalated into riots and looting. Floyd's death led to calls for justice for other cases, including Breonna Taylor in Kentucky in March and Ahmaud Arbery in Georgia in February. The United States experienced a historic hurricane season. There were so many storms, the National Hurricane Center exhausted names and started with the Greek alphabet. Officials blamed climate change for the extreme fire season out west.
I lost 95% of my belongings.
More than 4 million acres burned in California alone, setting a new record. The year began on a tragic note with the shocking death of basketball legend Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and 7 others in a helicopter crash. 10 months later, the Lakers emerged from the NBA's protective COVID bubble with its first championship since Bryant was on the team. And the Kansas City Chiefs won their first Super Bowl in 50 years before the virus changed everything. In abbreviated seasons, the LA Dodgers won the World Series and Tampa Bay won the Stanley Cup.
Ignition. Liftoff.
2020 blasted into a new era of space travel. SpaceX became the first private company to send 2 NASA astronauts into orbit. Nearly 6 months later, a SpaceX rocket carried a crew to the International Space Station. The astronauts named their capsule Resilience in light of this year's global challenges. Michael George, CBS News.
Among the 4 astronauts is Victor Glover, the first Black astronaut to spend an extended period aboard the space station.